Well, for us, it was early. We had to make a decision when it like most marketplaces, you have a supply side and a demand side, and what do you go after first,
Yeah.
right? And that's the chicken and the egg that we all have to make that decision, and it's a bit different for every business of what the right answer is. So we had to think what would be worse for to have all this demand, but no vets. So people are waiting 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to get their questions answered or calls connected. Or would it be better to have a bunch of vets and have volume on demand low, but ultimately grow over time to become more and more? And what we found was we would much rather have a whole bunch of vets on the platform and then go out and grow the demand side. So that's what we did. And that's what the early days for us were really like, is making sure that we were staffed on the supply side. So we don't hire vets, we partner with hospitals. Each hospital has 3 to 5 vets on average. And then they would use it for their own telemedicine with their own clients, right? Because the average vet has 800 plus clients per vet. So they would use it with them, but also those vets become our supply. So they can, like an Uber driver, they can swipe on to be part of Airvet's network, right? Answering questions and calls from the consumers and from the demand side. So that was early on. That's what we had to figure out, this kind of supply versus demand, chicken and egg. And that's the route that we went. So that's what the earliest days looked like, is us just trying to figure that out.
Nice, nice. Sounds like a great approach. So how like what stage was that at, as far as, your approach to initially kind of partner with an onboard supply and then in turn, for them generating demand? Is that something you still do today as far as like that tactic or
Yeah,
approach?
we have not been we haven't really spent any money on the demand side yet. So that's a lot of the reason that we raised the Series A now, was to have enough dry powder to go out and acquire for the demand side. So the demand side grew just by itself. It was growing really nicely, and when COVID hit, it was phenomenal. I mean, we were and are, I mean, onboarding thousands and thousands of new pet owners a week with no marketing at all. And then we started realizing, hey, we can kind of take our time here and go out and do the A, and then go big on the consumer side. Because we have over 3,000 vets on the platform now. So now we have so much supply, we have to shift our attention to demand. So that was at the earliest stages, and we're kind of still at the tail end of that very equation.